Here's an image that should be pretty familiar. It is a picture of the standard QWERTY keyboard. We call it a QWERTY keyboard because that's what these first few letters spell. Now, there is either a myth or a historical truth, it's hard to know for sure, that the reason that the letters on the QWERTY keyboard are so jumbled up is that when the typewriters first came out, people were typing too quickly, things got jammed, so they moved the keys into this weird order to slow people down. Some have more recently said that that's not true. I don't know if it's true or not about keyboards, but I know absolutely without any question that it's 100% true about honors classes and magnet schools. Most of you guys are not teachers, so you don't know this, but D students are never the problem in a class. You know why? If you're a teacher, D students, they're all afraid of you. They're just hoping to God that you don't call on them. They're doing their best to be insignificant, small, and invisible. A students, on the other hand, they're a problem because A students believe that they can mouth off as much as they want because they know the material. They're harder to teach because they go through stuff very, very quickly. And they tend to have much bigger egos and attitudes. So what do we do? Well, we need to somehow find a way to deal with the A students. And the way to do that is to either use honors classes or magnet schools. Now, I want to point out something very significant about honors classes. They take as long as a regular class. An honors Algebra 1 class takes exactly as long as a regular Algebra 1 class. And that's stupid. If you're really good at math, if you're really smart or whatever, you should be able to get through Algebra 1 much faster. I did. I learned algebra in 5 weeks over the summer when I was in 8th grade. The honors classes are not there to speed you up. If they were going to speed you up, they would take less time. I mean, if you speed up, the point is you go quicker, not like you go at the exact same speed. Instead, honors classes are actually slowing you down. Instead of like letting you finish the material in 3 or 4 weeks, they're putting in all kinds of blockades to make it drag out for 8, 9, 10 months. Magnet schools are even worse because magnet schools, they take all the problem students, all the A students who are going to be mouthing off to their teachers, put them in a single place, and just scare the bejesus out of them. And magnet schools are notorious for trying to intimidate and terrify and bully the students. They'll do things like give you these bizarrely low grades, but they won't give you your work back so you have no idea what you got right or wrong. They'll never give you your test back so you won't know what you got right or wrong. They're going to constantly keep you in this state of fear and intimidation, high anxiety. If you go to a magnet school, you know what you see? You see a lot of really anxious kids. But none of those people should be anxious at all because they're all good at stuff. They're all good at math and reading or whatever. They should be super relaxed. They should be arrogant and cocky and difficult. But they're not arrogant and cocky. They're scared and anxious and nervous and feeling inferior and feeling worried and stressing out all the time. This is something that's done to you on purpose. Because if they didn't do that to you, you guys would race through the stuff, be done with it quickly, and then they wouldn't have anything to waste your time with. So one of the things that they do, sometimes they'll teach things in strange orders. Especially chemistry is a big area where they do that. They'll teach the chemistry in the strangest order possible, in illogical order, so that it's harder to learn. At Vora Method, we don't do that. We actually try to make you guys learn the stuff faster. If you're really good at math, we're not going to make you waste an entire year on algebra. You'll be finished in algebra in a month or two. That's the point. If you're better at something, if you're doing an advanced program, that program should be quicker. Not the exact same speed. There's nothing dumber than having you guys do it at the exact same speed. That's literally slowing you down. It's making the advanced kids take as long as the regular kids. What's good about that? Nothing's good about that. So here's what you can do over here at Vora Method is not just get things done quickly. You can go into the next topic. That's why so many of our students will do calculus in 8th or 9th grade. They'll take the AP exam at the end of 9th grade instead of 12th grade, the way you would do in a quote honors or accelerator or magnet school. Instead of getting you maybe 6 months or a year ahead, we can get you 3, 4, 5 years ahead. And that's not just because we're more efficient, it's because we're not actually trying to slow you down. Your magnet schools, honor schools, they're trying on purpose to slow you down. You got to get past that mindset. You can do that with Vora method. You can do that by studying independently using Barron's books and whatnot. There's so much you can do. But the key thing is stop believing the people who are literally intentionally slowing you down so that you take longer to do the same stuff. They're literally making you take the same amount of time as everybody else. That's stupid. Don't fall for that trick. Honors classes, magnet schools, they're just ways to slow you down. Instead of slowing down, work to speed up.